name is Wafa Azgugu, and I am a physician from Libya. Being a working woman in my country is not easy because of the idea of traditional household. But my family support me to achieve my goal and become a physician. 6 years ago, I was living in the Libyan revolution. Living in the climate of the city was frightening. Bombs constantly were exploding. People were kidnapped and killed in the daylight out of the street. Seeing all the dead and injured Libyan community members was the worst experience I have ever lived through. I thought this is the end of my life and my dreams. But actually, it was the beginning of the rest of my life. A year later, I was fortunate enough to receive a scholarship from Libya to pursue my master's degree in the United States. I left my family, my friends, my life behind. I challenged the traditions of my culture to continue my study. I faced several obstacles when I moved to the US, such as the language, the food, and the culture, but nothing stopped me. And instead, every obstacle that challenged me only increased my persistence and made me stronger. I found my husband, who has never stopped encouraging me. I have made a new family, friends, and a life, while also remembering where I came from. After this long and stressful year, I'm here at the University of Northern Colorado to celebrate graduation. It's a just honor to be surrounded by all of you. I feel so lucky to even be standing here. Similarly to the new start I had when I moved to the US, graduation is a start to the new and evolving future. It doesn't mean we won't encounter any other challenges. Any more challenges now that we finished graduate school. In reality, we will face more challenges than ever before. However, the more obstacles we face, the more difficulties we experience, the stronger we become, more powerful we become. We are resilient in the face of adversity. So, don't never give up in your dreams. Find your way to reach your dream, take risks, and most importantly, don't forget to enjoy the journey. I have been motivated by overcoming obstacles and challenges, so I ask you to find your motivation, believe in yourself, and have faith in your abilities to reach your goals. I know whatever obstacles you face, you will overcome them. In the words of Benjamin Franklin, without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. Lastly, I want to thank my country for providing me this opportunity, UNC, my professors, my classmates, especially the MBA students who have also become my family. Special thanks to my family in Libya and my husband for the everlasting love and support. Thank you.
It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce to you the President of the University of Northern Colorado, Kay Norton.
Thank you, Dr. Iyer. Good evening, graduates and guests. Welcome to the University of Northern Colorado's Spring 2017 Graduate Commencement Ceremony. We offer a special thank you to the Front Range Saxophone Quartet for the music played during the processional. In addition, we appreciate Margaret Segrist leading us in singing the national anthem. Margaret is receiving her Master of Music in Vocal Performance this evening. We are also grateful to Wafa Azgugu for delivering our student farewell address just now. And we are grateful to our UNC Police Department Honor Guard for presenting our national colors. Joining me on the platform this evening are many of the stewards of UNC's academic traditions and the leaders who help direct us toward the future. Would the members of UNC's Governing Board of Trustees who are in attendance tonight please stand and be recognized as I call your names. Trustee Cato Cruz, Trustee Janice Sinden, Faculty Trustee Vish Iyer, Student Trustee Michael Kelly. Thank you, trustees. Also in attendance are the administrators, vice presidents, and deans whose leadership fosters an environment that allows teaching and scholarship to thrive at this university. Would these individuals please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Graduates, this commencement ceremony marks not an end, but a beginning. That is why we call it commencement. As you leave the university to continue on your own remarkable journeys, you will begin to change the world. You will give strength to your communities. You will enrich the lives of others. You will open doors to new discoveries. You will collaborate on groundbreaking innovations. You will lead us to a better tomorrow. While none of us can be entirely certain about the path our journey will take, you can be certain that you are prepared to navigate whatever may lie ahead. This is a momentous occasion. You are about to become part of the storied history of the University of Northern Colorado. In 1891, the first 12 graduates of our institution celebrated commencement, and we are honored to have you join them in this noble tradition. As you reflect tonight on this accomplishment and think about the opportunities ahead, I hope you will also remember to enjoy this moment. Relish your time in the spotlight. Smile for the cameras and know that you have achieved something truly admirable. At this time, I am very pleased to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Bruce Pearson. Dr. Pearson received his Master of Arts in Music Education from UNC. Dr. Pearson is a world-renowned music educator, author, composer, and clinician. He authored the Standard of Excellence Comprehensive Band Method, which has been regarded as the most important contribution to the band music field in the last 3 decades. Dr. Pearson is also a well-known composer for concert band and jazz ensemble and has led clinics in all 50 United States and has been a guest conductor throughout the Pacific Rim, the Orient, Europe, and the Canadian provinces. Please join me in welcoming alumnus Bruce Pearson.
Thank you very much. President Norton, Board of Trustees, faculty, graduates, Friends and family of this wonderful university, I'm thrilled to be with you this evening as we honor and recognize the graduates of the University of Northern Colorado Graduate School. Obviously, they didn't check my undergrad class rank because I graduated in the lower half of my class. But if it weren't for people like me, there'd be no upper half, so I don't feel so bad. As an undergrad, I didn't graduate with honors. I was honored just to graduate. Some of you may have had similar paths to mine, but now as you enter what has been called the real world, you will have the opportunity to make choices that will build on the legacy of this wonderful institution and its past graduates. Together, we reflect the values we've learned and now bring them to our life's work and to our families. Tonight, I want to talk to you about just one thing. Actually, it's just one word. While the world has changed dramatically from when I was a student here, there are principles that transcend time and are, in fact, principles for all time. Tonight, I'll focus on just one word. I hope you'll listen, for I've been your age, but you've never been 74. My birthday candles cost more than the cake. I'm trusting you will hear some wisdom tonight in what I say. You know the definition of wisdom, don't you? It's when you're able to say, boy, I won't do that again. As college graduates, we have been given much. With nearly 6 billion living in the world today, we who have a college education represent a very small percentage of the world's population. We are graduates from a great institution, one that has inspired, empowered, and has given us the tools to make a difference in our world today. Education, as you know, is not filling a pail, it's lighting a fire. I know, for the UNC's professors certainly lit a fire under me. They empowered me, they inspired me, they raised my bar of excellence, and they helped me to develop a commitment to excellence. I want to talk to you about just one word, as I said earlier. That one word, in my experience, convinces me is the key to what we should all focus on for our life. What is it? What is your purpose? What is your priority? Above all, what is your life's value of first importance? I offer my belief that it's doing what's right. And that which is right and most needed in our world today is summarized in one word, and that word is integrity. Living out a life of integrity, doing what's right, is acting on what we believe and to be true and honorable. In a quote in Forbes magazine, Amy Reese Jones said, "If I could teach only one value to live by, it would be this: success will come and go, but integrity is forever." Integrity means doing the right thing at all times and in all circumstances, whether or not anybody is watching. It takes courage to do the right thing, no matter what the consequences will be. Popularity will allow you to live with others, but integrity will allow you to live with yourself. Now that you have a grad degree, you may think that tests are behind you, are a thing of the past. But as author Chuck Swindoll said, 2 of your greatest tests lie ahead, for your integrity will be tested. It will be examined and revealed in one of 2 tests, the test of adversity and the test of prosperity. When we encounter trouble, calamity, loss, all kinds of adversity, we quickly learn the depth and authenticity of our integrity, if it's real or not. Today's lead stories and most all news sources reveal, time after time, those who failed the adversity test. The second test of our integrity is equally revealing, perhaps even tougher, yet more subtle. It's the test of prosperity, The test of prosperity, like nothing else, reveals the honest-to-goodness truth regarding our most basic value system. Daily, we see and hear stories of how people with extreme wealth are destroyed by their desire for even greater fortune. They confuse success with even more personal abundance over serving others and using their abundance to serve others. One of the first signs of integrity is an excellent attitude. If we want to be a person of integrity, we must begin down deep within with our attitude, our intentions to have integrity. Having a good attitude starts with being grateful. Because we have been given much, we should be a grateful people. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and even more. To the degree possible, avoid those who are not trustworthy. Be careful how you do business with them. Watch how you associate with them. And that's important if we are to have and to live a life of integrity and a reputation of integrity. It's important to realize that others pay attention to those you have chosen to associate with, and they will ultimately judge your character by the character of your friends. Inevitably, we'll become more and more like the people we surround ourselves with day to day. Why is that? It's best explained by a quote I once heard and attributed to Benjamin Franklin, who said, "Be careful of the company you are keeping. When you lie down with dogs, you get fleas." To have a reputation as a person of integrity, then a key decision you'll continue to make is to surround yourself with people of integrity. Sometimes we may wonder if we are positively influencing those around us. Most of us will never be given the opportunity to influence throngs of people, but we can and will influence and make a difference with each one we connect with. A young man is walking along the ocean, and he sees a beach on which thousands and thousands of starfish have washed ashore. Further along, he sees an old man stooping often, picking up one starfish after another and tossing one gently into the ocean. "Why are you throwing starfish in the ocean?" he asks. "Because the sun is up and the tide is going out, and if I don't throw them in the ocean, they will die." "But old man, don't you realize there are miles and miles of beach and starfish all along it? You can't possibly save all of them. You can't even save 1/10 of them. In fact, if you work all day long, your efforts won't make any difference at all." The old man listened calmly, and then he bent down to pick up another starfish, and he threw it into the sea, and he said, "But I can make a difference to that one." It is without question we have been given much. From being given the privilege to live in this great country to the education received from this fine institution. Because we have been given much, much is required of us. And at the top of the list is integrity. As you go from this place to the life before you, choose what is right and do it to the best of your ability. Live so that when your children or grandchildren think of integrity, they think of you. Your work in graduate school has expanded our understanding of our world today. You've made a huge difference. Continue to make a difference as you move forward in whatever you choose to do. Thank you for allowing me to share my heart with you today. And again, I want to congratulate each of you on your graduation from this wonderful university.
Thank you, Dr. Pearson. We appreciate you joining us tonight and sharing your thoughts with our graduates and guests. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Robin Wacker, and I am the provost for the University of Northern Colorado. Among the many traditions associated with commencement is the presentation of the mace and college banners during the processional. These items symbolize the graduates' accomplishments and the university's commitment to student success. The selection of a banner bearer is considered to be a special honor. Those serving as banner bearers today have been recognized and selected by their colleges based on their academic contributions. Would our mace and banner bearers please stand and be recognized? Thank you. In addition, we acknowledge our commencement marshals, deputy marshals, and marshal captains who serve as leaders during these ceremonies. Would these faculty members stand and be recognized? Faculty members are fundamental to the success of students and the university. Daily, these scholars and educators demonstrate passion for superior teaching and foster students' intellectual growth through research and creative activities. Faculty members, please stand so we may recognize you. Thank you. Each year, UNC awards the M. Lucille Harrison Award for Professional Excellence to a faculty member who has excelled at teaching, research, and community service. This award is named for a former College of Education professor who taught kindergarten at the university's laboratory school. She was a creative teacher, a prolific writer and scholar, and an exemplary model and mentor for students. The recipients of the M. Lucille Harrison Award must inspire both their students and their colleagues. Their research must pose significant questions and offer meaningful answers. They must demand the best from students and push colleagues to give their best to students. This year, we are proud to announce Dr. Lewis Jackson as the 2017 M. Lucille Harrison Award winner. Dr. Jackson, would you please join me at the podium? All right, so hang on one second. Okay. Dr. Jackson has been awarded this year's top faculty honor by the Office of the Provost, and he's being recognized for a long career of professional excellence in teaching, research, and service. So, congratulations. All right, here we go. And here's the certificate. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good job, Louis.
Thank you. Linda Black, Associate Provost and Dean of the Graduate School, will now announce the recipients of the Graduate Dean Citation for Excellence and the Outstanding Dissertation, Capstone, and Thesis Awards. Presenting the medals with the students with their medals is Tobias Guzman, Assistant Vice President for Enrollment and Student Access.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, right on. Excellent. Excellent. Will the students receiving the Graduate Dean Citation for Excellence, as well as Outstanding Dissertation, Capstone, and Thesis, please come forward. The Graduate Dean Citation for Excellence is awarded each semester to students who have been nominated by their program advisors. This includes support from the graduate faculty and a university-wide review in recognition of their superior achievements in graduate education. These students must have at least a 3.75 grade point average and show evidence of outstanding achievement in their academic discipline and professional activities as a graduate at UNC. Our first recipient, Julie Ann Barrett. Julie is receiving her doctoral of philosophy in counseling psychology. Harjeet Kaur Deshi is receiving her Doctorate of Philosophy in Nursing Education. Amy Carol Graffey is receiving her Doctorate of Philosophy in Educational Psychology. Jeffrey James King is receiving his Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Mathematics. Nilufar Ramzani is receiving her Doctorate of Philosophy in Applied Statistics and Research Methods. And Andrew J. Thompson is receiving his Master of Arts degree in Criminal Justice. Please join me in congratulating all of these fine students. Outstanding thesis, capstone, and dissertation awards are given to doctoral and master's students who have been deemed by their research advisors to have made a significant contribution to their field of study through research. Rasha Abdurrahman M. Al-Mahad. Rasha is receiving her Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Technology. Rasha is receiving the Dean's Citation for Outstanding Dissertation. Christina Michelle Gulbranson. Christina is receiving her Doctorate of Audiology in Audiology. Christina is being awarded the Dean's Citation for Outstanding Capstone. Benjamin Aaron Kugler is receiving his Master's of Science degree in Sports and Exercise Science, Exercise Physiology. Benjamin is being awarded the Dean's Citation for Outstanding Thesis. Bo Anthony Martinez. Bo is receiving his Doctorate of Audiology degree in Audiology. Bo is being awarded the Dean's Citation for Outstanding Capstone. Please join me in congratulating all of these students.
The laws of the state of Colorado vest the authority for the University of Northern Colorado in its Board of Trustees. We are pleased to have Trustee Cato Cruz give the authorization for the conferring of degrees.
Thank you, President Norton. So, good evening, graduates. I'm gonna try that one more time. Good evening, graduates. And good evening, family. Now, we are one step closer to the moment that you all have been waiting for which is the conferring of the degrees, for which I'll give that authorization. But before we get there, I would like to say that on behalf of the Board of Trustees, we are sincerely proud of you graduates, and we congratulate you. Also, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I would like to thank the faculty of the Graduate School for all of the time and effort that you invest in our students to help them to succeed and to get them to this point that we have these graduates this evening. So thank you. All right, President Norton, by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Trustees of the University of Northern Colorado, and as a member of that board, I hereby authorize you to confer on this term's graduates the appropriate degrees as recommended by the faculty of the university. Thank you.
And thank you, Trustee Cruz.
Can't believe it's not on. Will the candidates for the master's degrees please stand? All of you. Yes. Excellent. President Norton, these candidates have met the requirements for the Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Music, Master of Science, Master of Biological Science, Master of Public Health, Master of Business Administration, Master of Accountancy, and Professional Science master's degrees. The faculty recommends them to you for the conferring of these degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you, individually and severally, the degrees of Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Music, Master of Science, Master of Biological Science, Master of Public Health, Master of Business Administration, Master of Accountancy, and Professional Science master degrees with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to these degrees. Thank you, students, and if you'll be seated for the moment. Because the deans of their respective colleges will now present the graduates who have met the requirements for the degrees established and recommended by their college's faculty.
Good evening. My name is Eugene Sheehan, Dean of the College of Education and Behavioral Sciences. Will the candidates receiving Master of Arts in Teaching, and Master of Science degrees from the College of Education and Behavioral Sciences please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Melissa A. Rochelle.
Ariana Brown.
Abigail Enid Ward.
Stephanie Horn.
Brandy Trevino.
Kristen Nicole Moffett.
Shinette Cunanan Gonzalez.
Wada Hamad Al-Mansour.
Fatima Ali Al-Khatani.
Timothy Krieger.
Allison Rogers.
Alexandra F. Downing.
Eman Muhammad Al-Hamdi.
Kimberly Alice Lancaster.
Hind Al-Jubaili.
Paige Parkhurst Jennings.
Maggie Lynn Peltz.
Amy Kathleen Hamblin.
Megan Elizabeth Garkoff.
Amy Shears.
Jason L. Wiemelt.
Eric Woodland.
Ivan Dwayne Snodgrass.
Michelle M. Loy.
Alexandra Demopoulos.
Kiara Danielle Matrosino.
Tyler Bedell.
Stacy L. Long.
Melissa R. Brown.
Cheyenne J. Lang.
Caitlin Michelle Ludwig.
Natalie Jane Romulo.
Shamarke Ismail Ahmed.
Ashley Romulo.
Asma Shakur.
Lauren Marie Votruba.
UC Dai.
Colleen Francis Ford.
John T. Brooks.
Kendra N. Shurik.
Jacqueline Kayla Watson.
Erica Mortensen.
Kayla Elizabeth Polson.
Catherine Judith Ryle.
David Michael Willis.
Fabian Garcia.
Connie A. Mitchell.
Candace Jasmine Romero.
Sydney Lee Copel.
Misty D. Treffry.
Dondi J. Giesek.
Jaleesa Nilta Heston Elias.
Jessica Mary Bayard.
Natalie Joy Gonzalez.
Rebecca Claire Bossert.
Monique Nicole Atkinson.
Cameron Rochelle Butcher.
Kelsey Nicole Miles.
Hannah Catherine Rigdon.
Allison Workmeister.
James Hoovler.
Jessica Lundgren.
Jeremiah Austin Moore.
Emily Wan.
Rachel M. Trotter.
Julie A. DeYoung.
Jacqueline R. Stentz.
Geraldine Brewer.
Megan E. Woolfelt.
Sarah Colleen Frazier.
Joanne Neerman.
Bridget Del Socorro Gracia.
Carolyn Ann Bailey.
Deborah Sue Groffel.
Melissa Woodruff Staff.
Denise Marie Hart.
Abby Claire Cruson.
Aspen Lindley.
Kyle D. Douglas.
Dina L. Kremeyer.
Logan Hapke.
Kyla Danielle Newhofflin.
Amira Iman Minasi.
Sundel Rayan Lupe.
Susan G. Graves.
Danielle N. Muago.
Dara Lynn A. Tabugadir.
Emily Ann Shin.
Alyssa Weidman.
Allah Alatawi.
Audra Glee Webb.
Kelly Hathaway.
Natalie Gabriela Rial.
Nancy Esther Gonzalez.
Abdullah Muhammad Al-Sheri.
Brittany Nicole Morrow.
Ahmad Al-Jafari.
Samantha R. Catapotis.
Aaron E. Ruffner.
Jared Andrew Lewis.
Marissa R. Ellsbury.
J. Marie M. Nelson.
Ashley Rebecca Martinez.
Kelly Ann Bakursky. Kaylee T. Benz. Brittany Nicole Sundgren. Bethany Marie Doss. Caitley Logan Mosier. Jill Brineg. Jocelyn D. Campbell. Suzanne Stephanie Zamora. Jonathan Michael Watson. Annie Mejia. Kayla Marie Edson. Jessica Lynn Harder. Holly Ann DeRubis. Lauren Marie Donkersloot. Kristen Cardillo. Charlene May Showell. Ina Ramos. Brooke Taylor Sinclair. Rachel Ray Greeley. Corinne Elaine Brown.
Hello, I'm Laura Connolly, Dean of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Will the candidates earning degrees in Masters of Arts or Masters of Arts in Teaching from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences please come forward to receive your degrees?
Alexandra Desiree Higgins.
Chris Gallegos.
Jessica Nicole Martin.
Riley Renee McCone.
Tammy L. Fiscus.
Allison Billings.
Jason William Phipps.
Nicholas Alspa.
Brett A. McGilvery.
Zachary Wheeler St. Aubin.
Andrew J. Thompson.
Andrew James Pine. Samantha L. Vaughn.
My name is Paul Bobrowski, Dean of the Montfort College of Business. Will the candidates receiving Master of Accountancy and Master of Business Administration degrees from the Montfort College of Business please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Swat Topek.
Jared Archuleta.
Anthony Mueller.
Emily Owenby.
Audrey Grudel.
Tanner Bedsall.
Jennifer Rose Laporte.
John Biskowski.
Tomaini Blessing Emporampora.
Kayleen C. White.
Richard Emmanuel Medina.
Renee Skoglund.
Jessica Jones.
Allison Korosik. Jordan Zeski. Okay. Bing Wang.
Good evening. My name is Ellen Meyer Gregg, Dean of the College of Natural and Health Sciences. Will the candidates receiving Master of Arts, Masters of Science, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Biological Sciences, Masters of Public Health, and Professional Science Master's degrees from the College of Natural and Health Sciences please come forward to receive your diplomas?
T.J. Hatcock.
Wafa Fateh Abaduam Azgugu.
Eric Rizzo.
Ezawanye Ezakwe.
Jalaya Amis Alexander.
Nasreen Muftah Malad Mohammed.
Caitlin Elizabeth Ashley Lynch.
Kelsey R. Gonzalez.
Simone Favor.
Ryan Sean Peavy.
Jerusalem Tilahun.
Andrew Shaner.
Adam Nastars.
Jane E. Hayes.
Courtney Elizabeth Liston.
Rebecca Ann Burmeister.
Marcus Laron Forward.
Amber Stewart.
Luke Endicott.
Sarah Elizabeth Welchert.
Radman Niven.
Lauren Vaughn Burke.
Molly Ann Sharon Bloodgood.
Heidi Marie Rossinger.
Dana M. Jeragis.
Jennifer A. Mommer.
Trevor Andrew Hendricks.
Amy Jean Hartley.
Michael Marquise Davis.
Christopher Donovan Jones.
Katie Yukiko Hosokawa.
Emily Michelle Wilkinson.
Rebecca V. Kip.
Jennifer L. Wenning.
Danielle Marie Grazza.
Jason Sungrowth.
And Marjorie Dickinson.
Stephanie Danielle Barnett.
Alice Eugenia Hisaker.
Christine D. Jones DeBall.
Grady Hart. Hui Tan.
Susanna Rakata Fishlove.
Amanda Nicole Mirabel.
Catherine Ann Fitzinger.
Amy Nicole Lamotte.
Elizabeth Jean Neal.
Allison D. Montgomery.
Kelly Elizabeth Camp Martinez.
Meredith L. Jameson.
Sarah Wakefield.
Donna Schmidt.
Jordan Sveen.
Bronwyn Ann Collins.
Aaron Olson Manzanares.
Sai Jones Rajopate.
Caitlin Marietta Franzioli.
Riley Simonton.
Kimberly Svensson Hunt.
Clay Michael Collier.
Valerie J. Cook.
Kara Blake Kelly.
Emily Elizabeth Graves.
Jennifer Lynn Zambola.
John Oliver Miller.
Abby Suzanne Wayno Terry.
Joshua N. Krunenberg.
Amy T. Takeuchi.
Clint Jewel Burrell. Congratulations.
Jessica Zahn.
Josh Franklin.
Mackenzie Ray Baxter.
Andrew Ryan Couchet.
Don't mess this one up.
Anastasia Fryho.
John Richard Glazier.
Julia Schuster.
Silas Arnold.
Scott F. Eberhart.
Ryan Juan Pfeiffer.
Ryan Adam Salg.
Sarah Ashley Fitzherbert Velasco.
Danielle Morgan Halsey.
Seth Ryan Labato.
Michael James Caps.
Zachary David Miller.
Benjamin Aaron Kugler.
Amanda Lalonde.
Stephen Marston Urban.
Erin Michelle Whithoon.
Alexandra Nicole Schumacher.
Gina M. Reno. Alex Perilla. James Cecil Aho. Morgan R. Uhas.
Good evening. My name is Leo Welch, and I serve as Dean of the College of Performing and Visual Arts. Will the candidates receiving the Master of Arts and Master of Music degrees from the College of Performing and Visual Arts please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Margaret Ann Segrist.
Lindsay Ann Latva.
Jared Kale Sorum.
Amanda Jolene Campbell.
Sarah Louise Romero.
Jennifer Bassage Bonfil.
Carrie Pitts.
Sinhu Peter Beck.
Brittany Caitlin Farrell.
Landon Thomas Peck.
Young May.
Congratulations. Joshua G. Shire.
Ya Jing Zhang.
Thomas Edwin Amend.
Gina Bazzelli.
Christopher John Navarrete.
Matthew William Landon.
Rachel Elise Lasky.
Justin Lavon Mathis.
Jenna McLean.
Bethany Merritt.
Aaron Cottam.
Joseph Ramon Scardetta.
Allison K. Behrens.
Helena Rochelle Ferguson. Thomas Patrick Nugent.
Will the candidates for the Specialist in Education degree please stand?
Get that fixed.
President Norton, these candidates meet the degree requirement for Specialist in Education degree. The faculty recommends them to you for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you individually and severally the Specialist in Education degree with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to this degree.
Will the specialist degree candidates please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Cinnamon C. Garner.
Stacy Rennell Colbert.
Misty Dawn Snow.
Megan L. Tapia.
Nicole L. Kamak.
Casey Elizabeth Samalo.
Martin Neibauer.
Melissa Ray Agripino.
Erin Elizabeth Rowe.
Anna Marie O'Connor.
Sandra Guadalupe Vasquez.
Shane Andrew Nelson.
Richard L. Webster Jr.
Carrie Young.
Gina S. Trujillo. Axel D. Reitzig.
Ready?
Main event.
Will the candidates for the doctoral degrees please stand? Let's go. All right. President Norton, these candidates meet the requirements for the Doctor of Arts, the Doctor of Audiology, the Doctor of Education, the Doctor of Philosophy, and the Doctor of Nursing Practice degrees. The faculty recommends them to you for the conferring of those degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you individually and severally the Doctor of Arts, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Philosophy, and Doctor of Nursing Practice degrees, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to these degrees, and I welcome you to the Guild of Scholars.
Will the doctoral degree candidates please come forward to be hooded by your research advisors and college deans? You sure can. You can set that up if you want. I have room.
Amani Muhammad Al-Bakshi. Dr. Al-Bakshi's major is Applied Statistics and Research Methods. She's being hooded by her research professors, Dr. Shafi Holagi and Dr. Lalonde.
Dr. Al-Bakshi's dissertation title is Generalized Partial Least Squares Approach for Nominal Multinomial Logic Regression Models with a Functional Covariate.
Gadir Abdulaziz Alomayer. Gadir Alomayer's major is Applied Statistics and Research Methods. She's being hooded by her research professors, Dr. Lalonde and Dr. Shafi, and
Dr. Alamari's dissertation title is First Order Autoregressive Hurdle-Poisson Model.
I got you. Muhammad Abdul Latif Alomayer. Muhammad Alomayer's major is Applied Statistics and Research Methods, and he's being hooded by Dr. Shafi, Dr. Lalonde, a very busy Dr. Lalonde.
Dr. Almari's dissertation title is A Joint Model of a Longitudinal Data and Informative Time with Time-Dependent Covariate.
Bueno. Rafael Alberto Pérez Abreu Correon. Dr. Correon's major is Applied Statistics and Research Methods, and he's being hooded by Dr. Schaefer.
Dr. Correon's dissertation title is A Double Exponentially Weighted Moving Average Control Chart for the Individuals Based on a Linear Prediction.
Nilufar Ramazani. Nilufar Ramazani's major is, again, Applied Statistics and Research Methods. She's being hooded by Dr. Lalonde, a very busy guy.
Dr. Ramazani's dissertation title is Power Analysis of Longitudinal Data with Time-Dependent Covariates Using Generalized Method of Moments.
Julie Ann Barrett. Julie Barrett's major is Counseling Psychology. She's being hooded by Dr. Softas Nall.
Dr. Barrett's dissertation title is The Effects of Self-Compassion and Shame on the Relationship Between Perfectionism and Depression.
I used to have a friend named Sarah E. Brasek. Sarah Brasek's major is Counseling Psychology. She's being hooded by Dr. Softas Nall.
Dr. Breskitt's dissertation title is The Experience of Parents and Adolescents with the Medical Care for the Condition of Cleft Lip and Palate, a Phenomenological Study.
Liesel Christo Fraser. Liesel Christo Fraser's major is Counseling Psychology. She's being hooded by Dr. Johnson.
Dr. Christo Fraser's dissertation title is The Effects of Interrelated Goals, Anxiety, and Mindfulness on Somatic Symptoms.
Caroline Joelle Tessari Hicks. Dr. Hicks's major is Counseling Psychology. She's being hooded by Dr. Rings.
Dr. Hicks' dissertation title is The Impacts of Sexual Minority Stress on Degree of Perceived Burdensomeness, Thwarted Belongingness, and Suicidal Ideation.
Barry Lynn Motter. Barry Motter's major is Counseling Psychology. She's being hooded by Dr. Softas Nall.
Dr. Motto's dissertation title is Love is Genderblind, the lived experiences of transgender couples who navigate one partner's gender transition.
Thomas Stephen Killian. Dr. Killian's major is Counselor Education and Supervision, being hooded by research professor Dr. Cardona.
Dr. Killian's dissertation title is Counselor Trainees Readiness for Multicultural Competency and Social Justice Advocacy.
Dongfang Liu Dongfang. Dongfang Liu's major is educational leadership and being hooded by research professor Dr. Vogel and Dr. Cohen.
Dr. Liu's dissertation title is An Exploration of Experiences of Low Socioeconomic Chinese Students Who Achieved High Scores on the National College Entrance Exam.
Amy Carol Grafey. Dr. Grafey's major is educational psychology. She's being hooded by research professor Dr. Cochran.
Dr. Grafey's dissertation title is Gifted Students' Perceptions of Empowerment Within High School Classrooms.
Megan Finney Edmiston. Dr. Edmiston's major is educational studies. She's being hooded by Dr. Walker.
Dr. Edmiston's dissertation title is Their Whole World at School, Portraits of Immigrant Emergent Bilingual Students in a Middle School Newcomer Program.
Tiffany Reagan. Tiffany Reagan's major is educational studies. She's being hooded by research professor Dr. Erickson.
Dr. Reagan's dissertation title is Creating and Implementing Professional Development with Self-Selected Literacy Content for Teachers in a Developing Country.
Muhammad Mubarak Al-Fadil. Dr. Al-Fadil's major is educational technology. He's being hooded by research professor Dr. Williams.
Dr. Al-Fadil's dissertation title is Virtual Reality Game Classroom Implementation, Teacher Perspectives and Student Learning Outcomes.
Hamza Hassan Al-Hababi. Dr. Al-Hababi's major is educational technology, being hooded by Dr. Williams.
Dr. Al-Hababi's dissertation title is DPAC Effectiveness on English Teachers and Students in Saudi Arabia.
Rasha Abdul Rahman Al-Hamad. Dr. Al-Hamad's major is educational technology, being hooded by Dr. Koo.
Dr. Al-Hamad's dissertation title is Click, Explore, and Learn, Graduate Students' Experiences and Attitudes Toward Using eBooks for College-Level Courses.
Hadi Ali Al-Munif. Al-Munif's major is educational technology, being hooded by research professor Dr. Pearson.
Dr. Al-Munif's dissertation title is Student Collaboration in Hybrid Classrooms Using PB Works, a study of university in Najran, Saudi Arabia.
Abdullah Saif Al-Khatani. Al-Khatani's major is educational technology, being hooded by research professor Dr. Williams.
Dr. Al-Khatani's dissertation title is The Extent of Compression and Knowledge with Respect to Digital Citizenship Among Saudi Arabia Teachers.
Tahani Obaid Al-Ruhaili. Dr. Al-Ruhaili's major is educational technology, being hooded by Dr. Koo.
Dr. Al-Ruhaili's dissertation title is Self-Identity and Community Through Social Media, the Experience of Saudi Female College Students in the United States.
Mahdi Muhammad Saleh Al-Kotami Al-Zamanan. Dr. Al-Zamanan's major is Educational Technology, being hooded by Dr. Real Busy Williams.
Dr. Al-Zamanan's dissertation title is Case Study of Distance Learning at the University of Najran.
Ala Zieb. Dr. Zieb's major is Educational Technology and being hooded by Dr. Williams.
Dr. Zaib's dissertation title is Educational Technology and Visual Literacy, the Effect of Using Doodling on Student Learning Performance.
Jamie Doherty. Dr. Doherty's major is Higher Education and Student Affairs Leadership, being hooded by Dr. Birnbaum.
Dr. Doherty's dissertation title is Experiences of Students Utilizing a Campus Food Pantry.
Robert Jason Kunzman. Dr. Kunzman's major is Higher Education and Student Affairs Leadership, hooded by Dr. Guido.
Dr. Kunzman's dissertation title is Biracial, Multiracial, Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Queer Students Make Meaning of Their Leadership Experiences.
Adam Lawrence. Dr. Lawrence's major is Higher Education and Student Affairs Leadership, being hooded by Dr. Birnbaum.
Dr. Lawrence's dissertation title is The Disadvantaged Status in the American Medical College Application Service. Medical students reflect on their experiences.
Sarah Maddox. Dr. Maddox's major is Higher Education and Student Leadership. She is being hooded by Dr. Yakubuski.
Dr. Maddox's dissertation title is DNF, Did Not Finish, Doctoral Attrition in Higher Education and Student Affairs.
Sarah Elizabeth Miller. Dr. Miller's major is Higher Education and Student Affairs Leadership, being hooded by Dr. Birnbaum.
Dr. Miller's dissertation title is Catholic Students Intersecting with the Academy, an Exploration of Religious Identities.
You're a busy guy. Alethea Stovall. Dr. Stovall's major is Higher Education and Student Affairs Leadership. She's being hooded by Dr. Birnbaum.
Dr. Stovall's dissertation title is Understanding Lived Experiences of Native Hawaiian Undergraduate Students.
Stephen Z. Dr. Z's major is Higher Education and Student Affairs Leadership, and being hooded by the real busy Dr. Birnbaum.
Dr. Z's dissertation title is Ever Decreasing Budgets, How Middle-Level Student Affairs Directors Manage Perceived Resource Cuts.
Melissa May Racho. Melissa Racho's major is School Psychology, being hooded by Dr. Hess.
Dr. Racho's dissertation title is Assessing the Cultural Effects of Neoliberalism on Empathy.
It's interesting you say that because in Germany they pronounce it a second. Brad Reimers. Brad Reimers' major is school psychology, being hooded by Dr. Hess.
Dr. Reimers' dissertation title is It's Different: Perceptions of Risk and Resilience in Older Siblings of Children with Disabilities.
Abdul Aziz Al-Khatani. Abdul Aziz Al-Khatani's major is special education and being hooded by Dr. Luckner.
Dr. Al-Ghatani's dissertation title is Saudi Parents Needed in Deaf Education in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Do you want the middle name as well?
Sorry?
Do you want the middle name
Sure.
as well? Sharon Joy Becker. Dr. Becker's major is special education and being hooded by research professor Dr. Luckner.
Dr. Becker's dissertation title is An Investigation of Language Learning of a Sample of Students Who Are Deaf or Hard of Hearing and English Learners, and a Sample of Students Who Are English Learners, a multiple case study.
Tiffany Lynn Dobler. Dr. Dobler's major is special education, being hooded by research professor Dr. Jackson.
Dr. Dobler's dissertation title is Actions Taken by Special Education Directors in Preventing and Mitigating the Bullying of and from Students with Disabilities.
Oh, thank you. Ravima Monkolrat. Dr. Monkolrat's major is special education, being hooded by Dr. Bowen and Urbach.
Dr. Monkolrat's dissertation title is The Impact of Question-Answer Relationships on Thai Reading Comprehension of Economically Disadvantaged Students, a Mixed Method Study in Thailand.
Jason David Robinson. Dr. Robinson's major is special education and being hooded by Dr. Mueller.
Dr. Robinson's dissertation title is Enhancing the Conversational Skills of College Students with Intellectual Disabilities Through Explicit Instruction Using Role Play.
Efat Mahmoud Shukdar. Dr. Shukdar's major is special education and being hooded by Dr. Luckner.
Dr. Shukdar's dissertation title is Involvement of a Family Communication Partners in Using an iPad to Enhance the Communication Skills and Appropriate Behavior of Youth with Severe Multiple Disabilities in Saudi Arabia.
Anna Noel Moriarty Vick. Anna Vick's major is special education, being hooded by Dr. Mueller.
Dr. Vick's dissertation title is More Than an Invitation, an investigation of best practices for a continuum of student involvement in transition planning.
Kristen Diane Benjaminson. Dr. Benjaminson's major is audiology, and she's being hooded by Dr. Studi.
Dr. Benjaminson's dissertation title is Physical Activity and Vestibular Evoked Myogenic Potentials in Younger and Older Adults.
Kristen Gebbing. Kristen Gebbing's major is audiology, being hooded by Dr. Meinke.
Dr. Gebbing's dissertation title is Attenuation Measurements in Children Using Written and Video Earplug Insertion Training.
Matthew James Gebbing. Dr. Gebbing's major is audiology. Research professor is Hooting. Dr. Gebbing is Dr. Bright and Dr. Weber.
Dr. Gebbing's dissertation title is Training Manual for Using Simulated Patients in Audiology.
Christina Michelle Gulbranson. Dr. Gulbranson's major is audiology, being hooded by Dr. Meinke.
Dr. Gulbranson's dissertation title is Audiologist's Knowledge Regarding Patients with Dementia and Cognitive Decline.
Right, Chelsea Elizabeth Hensley. Chelsea Elizabeth Hensley. Dr. Hensley's major is audiology. She's being hooded by Dr. Studi and Dr. Weber.
Dr. Hensley's dissertation title is Comparison of National Acoustic Laboratories Nonlinear 2 versus Desired Sensation Level version 5.0 using the Hearing and Noise Test and Participant Listening Diary.
Kelly Jean Lingen. Dr. Lingen's major is audiology. She's being hooded by Dr. Studi and Dr. Bright.
Dr. Lingen's dissertation title is Survey of the Current Status of Vestibular Clinical Practices in the United States.
Bo Anthony Martinez. Dr. Martinez's major is audiology, being hooded by Dr. Meinke.
Dr. Martinez's dissertation title is Noise Exposures of Basketball Officials.
Sarah Michelle Thompson. Dr. Thompson's major is audiology. This is a very busy group of people, being hooded by Dr. Bright and Dr. Studi.
Dr. Thompson's dissertation title is Evaluation of Malingering Characteristics and Strategies During Hearing Assessment.
How you doing, kiddo? Okay. Jamie May Walter. Dr. Walter's major is audiology, being hooded by Dr. Meinke and Dr. Weber.
Dr. Walter's dissertation title is Factors that Influence Parental Follow-Up After Newborn Hearing Screening in Colorado.
You want me to say it? Leopardus, okay. Randy Corrine Lupardis. Dr. Lupardis' major is biological education, and research professor Dr. Franklin is hooding Dr. Lupardis.
Dr. Lupardis' dissertation title is Potential Environmental Impact of Shale Production on Proximate Flora.
Biska Munyaka. She is being hooded by Dr. McLaughlin and Higgins.
Dr. Munyanka's dissertation title is A Mixed Method Study on Examination of Student Success and Persistence in Biology.
Travis Howard Knowles. Dr. Knowles' major is chemical education, and he's being hooded by Dr. Suits.
Dr. Knowles' dissertation title is Using Eye Tracking and Molecular Modeling to Explore Student Strategies for Solving Organic Stereochemical Problems.
Jeffrey James King. Dr. King's major is educational mathematics, being hooded by Dr. Karakok.
Dr. King's dissertation title is Student Social Adaptation to Mathematical Tasks.
Kristen Michelle Noblat. Dr. Noblat's major is educational mathematics, being hooded by Dr. Karakok.
Dr. Noblat's dissertation title is Pre-Service Elementary Teachers' Understanding of Topics in Number Theory.
Renee Teresa Dutcher. Dr. Dutcher's major is nursing, being hooded by Dr. Dunham.
Dr. Dutcher's dissertation title is Validation and Practice Guidelines, Long's Peak Adolescent Questionnaire, Primary Care Assessment of Adolescent Health Behaviors and Mental Health.
Virginia Mall. Dr. Mall's major is nursing, being hooded by Dr. Dunham.
Dr. Mall's dissertation title is Barriers to Goal Attainment in Type 2 Diabetes.
Beth Janine Ramza. Dr. Ramza's major is nursing, being hooded by Dr. Dunham.
Dr. Ramza's dissertation title is Exploration of Telemental Health Program Integration with Application into Psychiatry Services at Ivinson Memorial Hospital Behavioral Health Unit.
Sandra Jane Boone. Dr. Boone's major is nursing, family nurse practitioner, being hooded by Dr. Dunham.
Dr. Boone's dissertation title is Chronic Care of Diabetes in Rural Health Setting, a Quality Improvement Project.
Jennifer Boxberger. Dr. Boxberger's major is nursing, family nurse practitioner. She's being hooded by Dr. Allison Merrill.
Dr. Boxberger's dissertation title is Improving Aspirin Recommendation Compliance for Cardiovascular Disease Prophylaxis in Adults within the Primary Care Setting.
Michael William Bregenzer. Dr. Bregenzer's major is nursing, family nurse practitioner, being hooded by Dr. Allison Merrill.
Dr. Bregenzer's dissertation title is Program Evaluation of a Hospital-Based Diabetes Prevention Program.
Elizabeth Lee Serbo. Dr. Serbo's major is nursing, family nurse practitioner. She's being hooded by Dr. Dunham.
Dr. Serbo's dissertation title is Hepatitis C Screening Primary Care.
Hey, it's easy. No. Kimberly Lynn Lindekin. Dr. Lindekin's major is nursing, family nurse practitioner, being hooded by Dr. Dunham.
Dr. Lindekin's dissertation title is Pain Management in Primary Care.
Elizabeth Ann Shedd. Dr. Shedd's major is nursing, family nurse practitioner, being hooded by Dr. Dunham.
Dr. Shedd's dissertation title is Guideline for Autism Screening in Primary Care.
Harjit Kaur Deshi. Harjit Deshi's major is nursing education, being hooded by Dr. Clucky this evening.
Dr. Deshi's dissertation title is An Exploration of Faculty and Student Perceptions of Mentoring.
That's a nice name. Ketty Marlene Holt. Dr. Holt's major is nursing education and being hooded by Dr. Kluki.
Dr. Holt's dissertation title is Effective Domain Learning and High Fidelity Simulation, Students' Perspectives.
Lisa Sandeman Zinoni. Dr. Zinoni's major is nursing education, and she's being hooded by Dr. Hummel.
Dr. Zanoni's dissertation title is Transition to Practice and Retention, Lived Experience of Bachelor of Science in Nursing Education.
Lindsay Marie Kuhn. Dr. Kuhn's major is Sport and Exercise Science. She's being hooded by Professors Brustad and Stellino.
Dr. Kuhn's dissertation title is The Influence of Participating in Socially Engaging or Complex Exercise Environments on Executive Function Among Older Adults.
Dean Maurice Eckeren. Dr. Eckeren's major is Sport and Exercise Science, Sport Administration, being hooded by Dr. Morse.
Dr. Eckeren's dissertation title is Coaches' Perceptions on the Sustainability of Select Non-Revenue Olympic NCAA Sports as Viewed Through Stakeholder Theory.
Alex Yacon Rondon Ascarate. Dr. Ascarate's major is Sport and Exercise Science, Sport Administration, being hooded by Dr. Morse.
Dr. Azkarate's dissertation title is Fan Motives for Identifying with Professional Tennis Players.
Leanne Elizabeth Kesserling. Dr. Kesserling's major is Sport and Exercise Science, Sports Pedagogy, being hooded by Dr. Smith.
Dr. Kesselring's dissertation title is Physical Education, Teacher Education, Student Teaching Placement Procedures.
You want to say the whole name? We'll do it. Brandy Michelle Lynch. Dr. Lynch's major is Sport and Exercise Science, Sports Pedagogy, being hooded by Dr. Smith.
Dr. Lynch's dissertation title is Addressing the Assessment of Professionalism in Teacher Candidates, a multi-level study of nationally accredited physical education teacher education programs.
Catherine Lee Skinner. Dr. Skinner's major is Music, Jazz Studies, being hooded by Dr. Dana Landry.
Dr. Skinner's dissertation title is Cedar Walton, an analytical study of his improvisational style through selected transcriptions.
From the same part of the world. Casio Fernando Barbos Viana. Dr. Viana's major is Music, Jazz Studies, being hooded by Dr. Garcia.
Dr. Viana's dissertation title is Infacia, a Brazilian suite in 3 movements for jazz orchestra.
Mi Jong Kim, Kim Mi Jong. Dr. Kim's major is Music, Music Performance, being hooded by Dr. Kaufman.
Dr. Kim's dissertation title is 2 works by Sang Yoon and Byung Dong Paik for harpsichord or piano, analysis and performance guide.
Graduates, let's look back on the highlights from this past year.
The results of hard work and sacrifice are rarely as evident as they are at commencement. There is nothing more rewarding than seeing all of you come across this stage. Education transforms our lives in ways personal and particular to each of us. Who you are today as a University of Northern Colorado graduate is not the sum of your potential. You are a work in progress. All of us are, if we commit to it. The first class of graduates from your alma mater, the class of 1891, adopted a motto that may serve you well on your own journey. Achievement is pioneered by ideals. Many generations of our graduates exemplify this ideal. As a UNC graduate, you are joining a distinguished group of alumni from across the country and around the world. It is now my pleasure to introduce Nancy Wendirad. Nancy is a member of the UNC Alumni Association Board of Directors and earned 2 bachelor's degrees from UNC. She has Bachelor of Arts degrees in Spanish and Communication. Nancy is a teacher and migrant education student advocate at Weld School District RE8. Please welcome Nancy Wendirad.
Thank you, President Norton. Congratulations, class of 2017, and welcome to the UNC Alumni Association. You are a part of a network of more than 130,000 UNC alumni worldwide. Remember, this network, whether you're starting at the career or pursuing additional education, because we are here to support you, just as you will support the graduates who follow. As you move forward, maintain connections with your friends, with your professors, and the university. Use the BEAR network for your advantage to search for a job, find a new place to call a home, or look for ways to stay connected with UNC. Will everyone who is a UNC alumnus or alumna please stand? This includes you, graduates. Please stand. This is your network, graduates. These are the fellow Bears. Thank you, alumni. Each semester, we ask the Bears to come before and share their best advice with you bear to bear. We review many responses, but one of the favorite comes from Henry Willman, class of 1965 and 1972, who says, "Use your education to make the world a better and safer, prosperous place." Thank you, Henry. Graduates, we celebrate today. However, this is not the finish line that defines your life. Go beyond the world, personally and professionally. This impacts is what will define your life and distinguish you as an alum of a great university. Regardless of where life takes you, you will always be connected to UNC. Remember, graduates, once a bear, always a bear. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. Graduates, your achievements and success could not have happened without the support of your family and friends. These people believed in your ability to succeed and have been there to cheer you on. Please take a moment now to thank them with a round of applause. It is an age-old custom in cultures around the world to announce important events with the ringing of bells. Festivities and celebrations begin with ringing bells. School bells beckon students to come together for a new day of learning. The chimes in our own Gunter Hall marked the beginning of this commencement ceremony. Graduates, I see you are searching. Under your chairs, or maybe in the chair in front of you, you will find a memento which represents a school bell. Please join me in celebrating your academic achievement. We've got the Battle of the Bells going on out there. In just a moment, the Front Range Saxophone Quartet will perform the recessional. With the audience and the graduates, please remain seated until the stage party leaves the arena and you are dismissed by the commencement marshals. Congratulations. I declare the Spring 2017 graduate commencement at a close.